A very good morning, dear children. Today we are going to see more practice examples, that is on chapter number 4, Effects of Electric Current. Let us see first example. When the voltage applied across a bulb is 200 volt, the current passing through the bulb is 0.1 ampere. Find the power of the bulb. So first of all, whenever any example is given, children, first of all we have to write down their given things. So here given things are, that is voltage is given, that is potential difference is given, that is V is equal to 200 volt. Then current is given, children. Current we are measuring in ampere. So current I is equal to 0.1 ampere. And what they asked here, power P is equal to question mark. So we know that power P is equal to potential difference into current, means P is equal to V into I. So after substituting the values, we get 200 into 0.1, and when we will do this multiplication, children, we will get answer power P is equal to 20 watt. Unit of power is watt, so we wrote here W, that is watt. Therefore the power of the bulb is equal to 20 watt. Now next example we are going to see, that is second example. Two tungsten bulbs of power 50 watt and 60 watt work on 220 volt potential difference. If they are connected in parallel, how much current will flow in the main conductor? This example asked in March 2019 in board exam, children. So we will see how to solve this example. There are two tungsten bulbs are given and their powers are given. So let us define them as P1 and P2. So in given things, P1 will be 50 watt, P2 will be 60 watt. Now here potential difference. So potential difference means that is denoted by V. So that is 220 volt. Now here they asked how much current, means I, that is current I is equal to question mark. Now we know the formula between power, potential difference and current, that is P is equal to V into I, that is power is equal to potential difference into current. So here we have to find out I, so we will convert this formula into I, that is here I will be as it is and this V will go to left hand side. So there will be, this multiplication will become divide. So I is equal to, that is current I is equal to P upon V. So instead of I1 and I2, that is in case of this tungsten bulb's power P1 and P2, we will write this formula like this. I1 is equal to P1 upon V, means current for this power, that is I1 is equal to P1 upon V and I2 is equal to P2 upon V. Okay. So here current in the main conductor. So current in the main conductor means that is their addition of the total current. So therefore total current I is equal to I1 plus I2. Therefore this total current I is equal to I1 means P1 upon V plus I2 means P2 upon V, that is equal to, so here this denominators are same, so we will add their numerators, that is P1 plus P2 upon V. So here P1 plus P2 we will put their values 50 plus 60 upon 220. So their addition is coming 110 upon 220. So here this 0 will get cancelled. So what is remaining to numerator? 11 and to denominator 22, means 11 upon 22. So 11 ones are 11, 11 twos are 22. So therefore current I is equal to 1 upon 2 ampere. Means 1 upon 2 means what? 0.5 ampere. Therefore, current I is equal to 0.5 ampere. Therefore, 0.5 ampere current will flow in the main conductor. Now, let us see third example. An electric appliance rated 400 watt is used 5 hours per day in the month of June. If the cost of a unit is rupees 3, find the energy bill for June month. Okay. So here first of all we will write given things. In case of given things, power is given, that is 400 watt. So P is equal to 400 watt. Let us convert this power it into kilowatt, because we know the relationship between kilowatt hour and unit. So we have to convert this watt into kilowatt. So power P is equal to 0.4 kilowatt. Now how I converted this watt into kilowatt? Let us see this. We know that 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watt. So 400 watt is equal to how many kilowatt? So therefore I will do here cross multiplication, that is 1 into 400 is equal to 1000 into x. Now here x means what? How much 400 watt contains how much kilowatt. So here x kilowatt. So I wrote here x. Now we have to calculate this x kilowatt. So therefore x is equal to, means here x will be on right hand side only. This 1000 will come to this side. It will become divide, means 400 upon 1000. So here numerators 2 zeros and denominators 2 zeros will cancel. So it will be 4 upon 10 only. And 4 upon 10 means what, children? 0.4 kilowatt. So in this way we converted watt into kilowatt. You can see this relation again so that you will get clear idea how to convert watt into kilowatt. Now here time is there, that is 5 hours. 5 hours per day in the month of June. So time is T, that is 5 hours. Now we will calculate here first of all energy consumed, that is energy consumed E is equal to power into time. So therefore energy consumed in one day only, because in one day we are using this power for only for 5 hours. So power is what? 0.4 kilowatt into time, that is hours only, that is 5. So 0.4 into 5, it will be 2 kilowatt hour. So this much energy consumed and this much energy used in one day in the case of June month. Now we have to see for full June month. Okay. Now in June month there are how many days? 30 days. So therefore energy consumed in the month of June is equal to 2.0, means 2 into 30. That will be 60 kilowatt hour. Okay. Now we know relation between 1 kilowatt hour and unit. So we will write here, that is 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 unit. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 unit. Therefore 60 kilowatt hours is equal to 60 units, children. Okay. So therefore energy consumed in the month of June is equal to 60 units. And therefore we have to calculate the energy bill for the June month. And therefore the energy bill for the June month is equal to 60 into 3. Now you will ask me how this 3 came. In case of example only, they gave cost of the 1 unit. Cost of 1 unit, that is 3 rupees. Means for 1 unit they are giving cost, that is 3 rupees. So for 60 units, 60 into 3, that is equal to rupees 108. So therefore we can say that therefore energy bill for June month is equal to rupees 180. Now Let us see fourth example. Find the heat produced in joule if a current of 0.1 ampere is passed through a coil of resistance 25 ohm for 1 minute. So here given things are current I is equal to, that is 0.1 ampere. Now here resistance is given, that is 25 ohm, and time is given children, that is 1 minute. That is for 1 minute, that is 1 minute means 60 seconds. So we are converting here minutes into seconds. That is 1 into 60, that will be 60 seconds. Now here they asked heat produced in joule. So that is capital H is equal to question mark. Now here we have to calculate this heat produced in joule. So there is a formula, that is H is equal to I square R into T. So we will put the respective values, that is 0.1 square into 25 into 60. So it will be 0.1 square will be 0.01 into, now 25 6 are 150. So it will be 25 into 60 will be 1500. Now this 1500 will multiply to 0.01. So it will be 50. That is H, that is heat produced, H is equal to 15 joule. So therefore we will write in word also, heat produced is equal to 15 joules. Now example number 5. Calculate the heat produced in calorie when a current of 0.2 ampere is passed through a wire of resistance 41.8 ohm for 10 minutes. Now here we will write first of all given things. Now here also we have to calculate heat produced, but that is in calorie. So current is given 0.2 ampere. So I is equal to 0.2 ampere. Resistance R is equal to 41.8 ohm. Now 10 minutes, that is T is equal to, time T is equal to 10 minutes. That is equal to 10 into 60, that is 10 into 60. Here we converted minutes into second. So here we are multiplying to 10 to 60. So therefore time T is equal to 600 seconds. Now therefore H is equal to question mark, means heat produced is equal to question mark. Now we know there is a relationship between heat produced in calorie. So therefore H is equal to I square RT upon 4.18 calorie. So we will write here 0.2 bracket square into R value is what? 41.8 ohm, that is 41.8 into T is time T is, that is 600 seconds. So we wrote here 600 upon this 4.18 as it is. Now we will solve this. Now 0.2 square is what? 0.04. Now this here numerator 41.8 is there children, and here to denominator 4.18 are there. So we will cancel this. So here 4.18 tens are 41.8. So here I directly divide. So I got here answer 10 into, that is 600 as it is. So we will multiply this 0.04 into 600. That will come 24.00, means 24 only children. Now into 10 as it is. So 24 into 10, that is 240 calories. So therefore heat produced H is equal to 240 calories.